for the the elite level golfers in national programs, at the end of the day they've all got their own coaches. They don't really need the national coaching them. It's more just to make it to the top and to the very top. It's just that kind of hidden thing, isn't it? That obviously Paul and myself have the vast experience. We've both played for over 20 years on tour with with quite a lot of success. So it's just trying to pass on little bits of advice.
Well, I think the aim of the programme is primarily just to open their eyes a little bit and to see that we have a huge amount of talent in this country. I think it's not really been shown enough because it's gone down a road a little bit of being hugely technical with golfers, and I don't mean that as a derogatory way, but I think there's more to it than that. I think they have to be able to see that it's about performance. It's about getting the ball in the hole at the end of the day and letting technical thoughts get in there, and just standing up and hitting 1,000 4-irons for the day is not going to make you a better golfer.
You can walk down a range and everyone swings the club great and you think, God, they're going to shoot a 60 whatever. But then when you get out on the course under the gun, it's slightly different. So it's just trying to give them a little bit of knowledge to try and get that kind of winning rather than just swinging it great.
I was never that shy at sort of going over, and when I played with someone, maybe after the round, saying, what did you think of that or whatever, because I don't think you learn unless you kind of ask questions of the top players. And I never ever had a top player told me to go away. They all kind of helped me and answered my questions. I think that's important. That's why I was trying to emphasise to the kids at the weekend, you've all got my phone number, you've all got my email. It's imperative that if you feel I can help you, you must ask. The
majority of successful pros have been successful amateurs, so I'm a great believer of you've got to win at every level. You want to go out and dominate at your level. Under 16, under 18, women's golf, men's golf. You want to just progress through the ranks, and you see. Obviously Paul went a completely different way with turning pro, but on the whole, the vast majority have gone through, and you've got to learn. If you can learn to win and get used to winning, you see that with Tiger, he won at every level. I think that's important to, just have that confidence that you're used to winning.
We had our first sessions last weekend, and I personally just absolutely loved it. Loved having the kids coming over and, what do you think about this and what do you think about that, and how would you play this shot, and I had a chance to win a tournament last year and all I was thinking about was this stuff. And so, speak to them about what you focus on, what you go about, what you think, keep in the moment, don't get ahead of yourself. So I think that's what the idea of the new performance program is more about, is making these kids better. They've all got coaches, they all swing it great, they all hit it great, but sometimes you have to kind of have been in certain situations to be able to pass on what you did in that situations. And I wasn't all good, with me. I messed up in certain times, but you learn more, by that.
I've travelled, I've played for 25 years on tour. Obviously, I've done some things that I would do differently. So you're just trying to give them little snippets of advice, how to practice, the best times to, when to practice, how much to practice, and just perhaps a little bit of course management. And obviously they'll, they've got my phone number and can phone or text at any time if they're, need some help.
So my advice would be to any young, if you do see me, don't be scared, to ask a question. I'm always going to answer you. I'm always going to give you the time that you need. We're all part of this, trying to get golfers better in Scotland, trying to get golfers playing the game, to enjoy the game. But if you're a young kid and you want to ask me something, ask away.